Hi dear students, now we shall discuss the sixth question, that is how many silver coins 1.75 centimeter in diameter and of thickness 2 millimeter, so that is 2 mm and this is centimeter it is, must be melted to form a cuboid of dimensions 5.5 by 10 by 3.5 centimeters. Okay, so now here we are going to melt some coins. So we have to find those coins. How many number of coins are there? To form a cuboid of dimension, this one. Okay, we have to find the number of coins. So usually the coins are in the shape of a cylinder. The coins are in the shape of cylinder it is. Okay, so now here. Okay, let us assume that this has a coin. Now here thickness, this is the thickness of the coin. Okay, so the thickness of the coin means it is a height of the cylinder, it is like this. So if suppose this is a coin, so thickness of the coin is nothing but what? Height of the cylinder. Now diameter is given, diameter is 1.75 centimeter they have given. Okay, so diameter of coin or cylinder, so coin is in the shape of a cylinder. So diameter or radius of coin or cylinder, that is smaller, I'll take 1.75 divided by 2, divide it is in centimeter. So all these three are also in centimeter. I will convert this 2 mm in terms of centimeter only. Okay, so already these 4 are in centimeter. Divided by 2, this is 0.2 8s are 16, carries 1, 15, 2 7s are 14, carries 1, 10. So it is 0.875 centimeter. It is radius of the coin. Next, height of the cylinder. Okay, height of the coin. So that is how much? 2 mm they are given. Height of coin or cylinder. Height of coin. Now that will take h. 2 mm they are given, millimeter. So this I have to convert in centimeter. So this is equals to 2 into 0.1 you can multiply, otherwise 10 power minus 1 it is. Okay, so this will be 0.2 centimeter. It will be in a centimeter. I must write centimeter here. So this is 0.2 centimeter. So 2 millimeter can be converted into 2 into 10 power minus 3 centimeter. If you want to convert in meter, you multiply it by 10 power minus 3. If you want to multiply 10 power minus 3, it will become meter. Okay, so I want in centimeter, so that you can multiply it by 10 power minus 1. That is 0.1 it is. 10 power minus 1 means what? 0.1. So 2 into 0.1 give us 0.2 centimeter. So this is all about cylinder. Now here we are going to melting some coins to form a cuboid. So we have to find those number of coins. I will take those number of coins. Number of coins I will take them as n. Okay. Now here, so we are melting some coins. We are forming a cuboid. Means volume of those coins must be equal to the volume of the cuboid, I can say. Okay. So volume of cones. Volume of not cones, cylinder it is. Those are cylinder, not cones. Okay. Volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinders. I should mention cylinders. If you want to multiply by n into volume of cylinder you can say. Okay. So cylinders is equal to volume of cuboid. Volume of cuboid. Okay. Now volume of cylinders. So they given one coin they have given. So n into, we don't know how many number of cylinders are there. We don't know. So I should multiply n into volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder, that is what? Pi r square h. According to the data, pi r square h. Now volume of cuboid, that is LBH. Okay. Now let us simplify this. Equals n into pi value 22 by 7 r square. R value is how much? 0.875 into 0.875 into H1. H1 value is how much here? 0.2. 0.2, that is equal to LBH. So L value is 5.5, B 10, 3.5. Okay. Now N is equal to cross multiplication 7 into 5.5 into 10. I'll write it as 55. So this is 3.5 divided by, now this will comes to the denominator. So 22 into 0.875 into 0.2. Okay, 0.2. Let us divide this. 11 2s are 11 5s are. Am I right? Then 5 1s are divided by here. 0.5 1s are 5, carries 3, 37. 5 7s are 35, carries 2, 25. 5 5s are. Am I right? It will get cancelled. Now again you can divide it by 5. 0.5 7s are 35. So again this will become 0.175. Okay. Now here again I will divide it by 7. 7 2s are 14, carries 3, 7 5s are 35. So 0.1 it is. 0.1. So remaining is what? 7 into 0.1 remaining is there. So divided by 7, 0.0, 7 2s are 14, 7 2s are 14, carries 3, 35, 7 5s are. So that is what? 0.25. Again I will divide it by 7, 7 1s are. So this I can write it as 0.025. Okay. So numerator only 1 is there. So now here N is equal to that is what? 0.1, not 1. 0.1 divided by now here these 4 are there. 2 into 0.25, 0.025, 0.025 into 0.2. Okay. Now this N is equals to, this I can write as 1 divided by 10. This I can write as 1 by 10. So this will be 2 into 25 divided by 1000. 25 divided by 1000. 2 divided by 10. Okay. So this 10 and this 10 will get cancelled. This will goes to numerator. So that will become what? N is equal to, how many zeros? 6 zeros. 1 2 3 4 5 6 divided by, now 25 to the 50. This is also 50. 50 into 50, that is 25,000. Am I right? 50 into 50 it is. 50 into 50. So 005 not 25,000, 2,500. Okay. This is how much? 2,500. Now I want N. 00 get cancelled. So 25 4s are 100, 00. 400 I am getting. Okay. So 25 4s are 100, remaining 2 zeros. So therefore here number of coins. So therefore number of coins is equal to 400. Okay. Number of coins is equal to how much? 400. Next, 7th question. Question number 7. A cylindrical bucket 32 centimeter high and with radius of base 18 centimeter. So there was a cylindrical bucket. So let us draw a bucket which is in the form of cylinder. So this is what? Cylindrical bucket. So dimensions of this bucket is given 32 centimeter high. So the height of this cylinder is 32 centimeter. Cylindrical bucket or cylinder you can say. And radius is how much? 18 centimeter. So a radius of this cylindrical bucket is 18 centimeter. Now is filled with sand. This bucket is filled with sand. Okay. Next, this bucket is emptied on the ground. This bucket is emptied on the ground and a conical heap of sand is formed. Okay. So there one heap formed. That heap is nothing but it is group of sand it is. Okay. So here, so one conical heap of sand is formed on the ground. Conical heap means that heap was in the shape of cone it is. That is conical heap. So let us form this. So that sand will be in this form. Okay. Now I will empty this bucket by adding this sand to on the ground. That sand forms the conical heap on the ground. Okay. Next you see that if the height of conical heap is 24 centimeter, if the height of this conical heap, so here this height is given 24 centimeter, height of the cone they have given, conical heap or cone you can say. Then find the radius and height of the heap. We have to find the radius. Okay, find the radius and slant height, I think, not height. Find the radius and slant height of the heap. So we have to find the radius. I will take this as capital R. And the slant height means this one. Okay, so this height we have to find. That is slant height we have to find. These two are mandatory. We have to find them. Now, so we are dropping the sand from the bucket on the ground. So means volume of sand in the bucket must be is equal to the volume of conical heap, I can say. Conical heap of sand. So the same sand I dropped here. Okay. So this volume of sand and this volume of sand both are same. Okay. First I'll write the given data. So here they have given radius of cylindrical bucket or cylinder. Cylindrical bucket. So that I will take smaller. Here I used it as capital R. That is 18 centimeter. Then height of cylindrical bucket. Here I will take it as small h and here I will take it as capital H. So this is 32 centimeter. Next, now I will go for a cone. Okay, conical heap I can say. Conical heap of sand it is. Now here height of conical heap of sand. So that is capital H I will take, that is 24 centimeter. They given it. We have to find capital R slant height. Now I can write here. So volume of cylindrical buckets. Volume of cylindrical bucket is equal to volume of conical heap of sand. Conical heap or conical heap of sand you can say. Okay. Now write the formula for this. Pi R square H according to the given data. Now here, so 1 by 3 pi R square capital H. Okay. Now here 5 pi get cancelled. Remaining R square. R value is 18 into 18. Small h is 32 is equal to 1 divided by 3. R square. We have to find that R square. Now h is 24. Okay. Now, so let us simplify this. 4 8s are right. 4 6s are. Next 6 1s are. 6 3s are. Okay. Now remaining left side 3 18 8. 3 18 8 is equals to 1 by 3 R square. Okay. Now here multiply here. So this R square is equals to this R square, cross multiplication, R square is equal to 3 3s are 9. 9 into 18 into 8. Okay. Now I want R square. So this R square is equals to multiply this 9 8s are 72 into 18. This is what R square. Now multiply those two. 72 into 18. 8 2s are 16. 56 plus 2, 58. 58 plus 1, 59. 7 plus 5, that is 1396. R square is equal to 1396. Okay. Now here I want R. So R is equals to square root of 1396. 1396. 30 square is 900. 6 is there in its place. It must be 36, I think. 34 or 36. I will check 36. 6 6 are 36. 18 plus 18, 36 plus 3. 36 plus 3, 39. 3 3 are 9. 1 3 3 are 9 plus 2. Am I right? Can you check this once again? 1296 here I am getting. 6 6 are 36. 18 plus 18, 36 plus 3, 39, carries 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 1296. Let us multiply this once again. 72 into 18, 8 2s are 16, 56 plus 2, 57 plus 58, 8 2s are 16, 56 plus 2, 58 plus 1, 59, next 7 plus 1, 7 1s are 7 plus 1, it is 8. No, I'm getting wrong, I think. 72 into 18, 8 2s are 16, carries 1, 56 plus 2, 56 58, 58 to 59, 59. Next 7 plus 5, that is 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. So this is how much? 1296 it is. 1296. So means 36 it is. 36 centimeter. So here I got the value of R, that is radius of conical leaf is 36 centimeter. And also they ask you to find the slant height. You know the formula. Slant height L is equal to under root of R square plus capital H square. Here I have taken H, capital H, and this is capital R. Substitute the values. Now this is root of 36 square plus H square, that is 24 square. Okay. Now we have to simplify this. This I can write as 6 6 are 36, 6 4s are. This I can write as 6 square into 6 square. No. 6 into 6. Can I write? Plus this I can write as 6 into 4 square. Okay. Now here in these two I can take common 6 square. I will take 6 square outside. Inside what will be there? This 6 square plus 4 square. Okay. Now this 6 square comes outside. It will become 6 root. 6 square is 36 plus 4 square is 16. Now this is 6 root. Here I can take 4 common. If you take 4 common, 4 8s are 9s are 9 plus 4. If you take 4 common, 9 4s are 36, 4 4s are 16. Okay. Now here this is L is equals to. If you take this 4 outside, it will become 2. 6 2s are 12. 12 root 9 plus 4, that is 13 centimeter. Here the slant height is 12 root 13 centimeter and radius is 36 centimeter. Now you write the conclusion at the end. You must write what you should write. So height of the slant height of conical leaf is 12 root 13 centimeter and radius of conical leaf is 36 centimeter. Okay, at the end you should write the conclusion. Next 8th question. Water in kennel 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour. How much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 cm of standing water is needed? Okay. So how much area will it irrigate? First you have to find the volume of water flows through the canal. Okay. So let us assume that this is a canal. canal is in the shape of cuboid. So the canal, the water is flowing through the canal. The shape of that water I can take it as a cuboid. See here. So the water is flowing through this canal. So here the height of the cuboid I can take, or canal, height of the canal. Now this is breadth of the canal. Now here it is the length of the canal I can take, length of the canal. What are the given conditions here? So 6 meter wide means breadth of the canal, or the breadth of the water flows through the canal is given. That is, this 6 meter is given. And now 1.5 meter deep. So this is the height of the water in canal. So this is 1.5 meter. So breadth is given and height is given, but L is not given. You see it is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour. The water is flowing through this. The length they have not given, but they said that the water is flowing through this with a speed of 10 km per hour. This is the length. Length is what? It is a distance. Okay. So distance is equal to what? Speed into time. Speed into time. Here they given speed 10 km per hour. Time is how much? How much time will it flow through the canal? How much time the water flows through the canal is nothing but that is 30 minutes. Okay. So 30 minutes the water is flowing through the canal. So means length I got. Okay. So length is a distance. Distance equal to speed into time. So speed they given 10 km per hour. So time is 30 minutes. But here minute is a kilometer per hour is there. Okay. So here meter is there. I must convert this kilometer in terms of meter and this hour in terms of minute. Okay. So remaining this 8 centimeter is there. I must convert this 8 centimeter in terms of meter. Okay. All the units must be in single. Same only. Okay. Now, so I'll take first canal 6 meter wide means breadth of canal. Breadth of canal is equal to, I will take this as B, 6 meter. Then height of canal. Height of canal, that is H. What it is? H is a 1.5 meter. Okay. First I must convert this speed in terms of meter per hour. Speed is equal to, given it, speed 10 km per hour they given, kilometer per hour. First I convert this 10 kilometer in terms of meter, means you must multiply it by 10 power 3 or 1000 you can say. Okay. So this will be meter. Now divided by hour is there. If you want to convert this in terms of minute, you must divide it by 60. If you want to convert it in a second, again you can multiply here by 60. Okay. So this is what meter per minute it is. Meter per minute. Now this is what 1 0 get cancelled. 1000 is there remaining. Divided by 6. 1000 by 6 meter per minute. Okay. This is the speed. But here I want how much the length I want. So how much time the water flowing. So the time taken is 30 minutes. So I can take it as length of canal. Length of canal, or you can say length of water flows through the canal. I can say length of water flows through the canal. So length of canal I will take it as a speed into, so that is L. L is equal to speed into time. So that is speed is 1000 divided by 6 into time is how much? 30 minutes. Now 3 2s are 3 1s are. Next 2 1s are 2 5s are. Next it is 5000. What it is in meter. Okay, this is the length. Length is in meter. Means from this data what I can find? We can find the volume of water flows through the canal. Okay, so we got the volume of canal. Volume of canal is nothing but what? Volume of water flows through the canal I can find. Okay, volume of water flows through the canal. Now this water we are going to irrigate the area. We are going to irrigate. So the standing water, the height of the standing water is how much? 8 centimeter. Let us assume that, so there was one area, the water is standing. Okay, so means again let us assume this as a water. Okay, standing it is. So height of this water is given 8 centimeter. They are given it 8 centimeter height of water is standing. Then now what we have to find? How much area? We have to find here area. So here height is given. The water standing on some area is nothing but we can take it as a cuboid shape. Cuboid shape. If I write LBH, can I take this as LB as area of cross section? Area of cross section, length into breadth, area. Okay. Then this as height, H. So means now I'll write volume of water flows through canal is equals to volume of water to irrigate. Volume of water to irrigate. The same water we are using for irrigation. Okay. So the water flows through the canal. We are using that water to irrigate some area. Now volume of water flows through the canal. What it is? So already we know it. LBH. You can take this. I'll take it as LBH. Now volume of water to irrigate. I already said it. So let us take this as a water standing on some area. So how much area will you find? Area of cross section. Area into that we are going to find area. How much area will it stand? And the height is given. Height of that standing water is how much? 8 centimeter. But in all these I converted in terms of meter. So it must also be in meter. Now here height of standing water. I will take this capital H. Capital H I will take it as 8 centimeter. So this is nothing but what? 800 meter I can take. Okay. If you want to convert it as centimeter to meter, you must multiply it by not 0.08. 0.08. You must multiply it by 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 is nothing but what? You divide it by 100. Divide it by 100. That is 0.08 meter. It is in a meter. Now area of cross section into height. That is H. Into height. Now substitute LBH. L value is how much it is? 5000. B value breadth is 6. H small h that is 1.5. Now area of cross section I will take it as A. That we are going to find how much area will it irrigate. Into height that is capital H 0.08. 5000. 5000 otherwise 6 5s are 30. So this I will write it as 500 into 6 into 15. Instead of 1.5 I will take this 0. So this will become 15. This is 8 divided by 100 I can write. Okay, 8 divided by 100. Next 6 5s are 30. 30 means 00 into 15. 8 divided by 100. Next 15 3s are 45. Now here 4 5 000. A 8 divided by 100. Now cross multiplication. A is equal to 4 5 000 into 00 divided by 8. Now this is equal to divided by 8. 8 5s are 40. Carries 5. It will become 50. 8 7 6 are 48. 6 of 48. 48 means 2 carries. It will become what? 20. 8 2s are 16. 16 means carries 4. 8 5s are okay. 8 5s are 40. Remaining 2 zeros. 5 6 2 5 00. Here it is area of cross section. So already we used it in meter. So it will become meter square. So this will become what? A meter square. Okay. Now write the conclusion. area to irrigate. Therefore, area of irrigation or area of irrigation. Sorry. Area to irrigate or area of irrigation. Area to irrigate. Area to irrigate is equal to 562500 562500 meter square. Meter square. Okay, this is how we can solve it. Then last question is there, 9th question. You try to solve it. So think practically. So you try to solve. In the next class I will solve it. Okay, I'll give the solution for that question. So first you try yourself.